Hey guys, welcome back to Speed Punk's Garage. My name's Sean. As you can tell, I got the 01 Honda Accord back in the shop. Just doing some preventative maintenance on this thing. No reason, just due for an oil change. And came across this drain plug kit on Amazon. It was like, I think it was like 40 bucks or something like that. It's actually kind of a nice set. It comes with taps and drain plugs, as you can tell, and some actual copper crush washers and all this other stuff. And the reason why I got that is because the previous owner of this vehicle, which is an older gentleman, used to get this Honda oil change done at, you know, Jiffy Lube or whatever, one of the quick service stations, and they stripped out the oil pan. So I'll climb underneath, I'll show you. They did a repair on it. Don't mind the camera angles, but so kind of hard to see, but you get the idea. Obviously got it loose already, had the oil drained already in preparation of this. This is a 13 mil, and I'm pretty sure the Honda one is supposed to be 17, but they put a Healy coil in there, and sometimes when I pull this drain plug out, the Healy coil comes with it. So I'm trying to remove this Healy coil, and I want to tap the what's it called, oil pan. So I bought that kit for like 40 bucks. I figured it'd be obviously cheaper than trying to replace this oil pan. These oil pans for these Hondas are really expensive, and they're kind of a pain in the ass to change too on these V6s. So that's the video for today, guys. I'm just trying to do a tap and new oil drain plug for this Honda. I'm trying to do a quick review on this kit for you guys to see if it's actually worth buying, and the Honda's a perfect candidate for it. So, like I said, I'll see if I can find the link for this. I bought this a couple months ago in preparation for this. I mean, just a standard oil change. This is the oil filter that I usually run on the Honda, if anybody cared. And as usual, you know, AmSoil 5W30 is usually what I run in most of my stuff. Most AmSoil oils, and either 5W30 or 0W20 or something similar, but AmSoil is usually what I run in all my stuff. Wix oil filters is what I run in all my stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Oil change and a tap and oil. I think it's probably going to be this one, honestly. I think that's the size that needs to be going in there, but we'll find out when I start going into it. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick recap and update of what the video is for today. Check out on Gunner real quick. He's over by his heater. It is 53 in the garage, so it's a little chilly, but he's in front of his heater, so he's happy. Say hi, puppy dog. How you doing? What's up? You being a good boy? Yeah. He's in front of his heater. There it is. I know. Yeah, exactly. I know. We're getting ready. We're getting ready to do some stuff. I know. I'm busy. Okay. Cool. Yep. Okay. You said hi to everyone. Okay. Come on. Get back in your heater. I got the heater set at like 80 for him, so he's usually happy with this little sweater. But he wanted to say hi to everybody, and thank everybody for recently subscribing to the channel. He usually makes an appearance in all the videos, and the warmer it gets, the more he'll be out in these videos with me. I try not to get him in these videos if it's too cold out, but if it's above 50, he's usually out here with me. Okay. So that should be it, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick recap of what was going on with this video. Like I said, the Honda is a perfect candidate for this oil drain plug kit, and we'll see if it actually works. If it works good, then I'll recommend it. If it doesn't, then I'll throw it in the dumpster. I mean, it's what it is. All right. Stick around. Hopefully it's a good video. If not, it is what it is. I'm trying. This is stuff I need to get done anyway, and I figured I'd record it for you guys. All right. Alright guys, I'm not sure what you guys can actually see under here. It's kind of a, as you can tell, I got, I don't know, 12 inches of room under here. So I was able to find the right tap out of that kit. It's a 14 by M14 by 1.25. So able to tap it. I don't know if you know how to tap, but I took a little bit of Sil Glide and you basically put it on the tap and you know, you put it in, you know, you do basically, you know, half a turn at a time with the Sil Glide on there. Obviously you want to go as straight as possible when you're tapping the new threads. A 3/8 wrench fits perfectly on here if you don't have the tap spanner or whatever you want to call it. Sometimes you can't use it anyway, as you can tell it's really close to the subframe, so sometimes you need a wrench anyway. But so a wrench does come in handy sometimes. So a 14 by 1.25 was the right thread pitch for this, and like I said, you use Sil Glide to get the shards and contaminant out. And I'm also going to put like half of a quart of oil through here to flush anything that's in the bottom of this pan out anyway. But I think I got most of the debris and stuff out anyway with the tap. So I'm pretty happy with the way the threads came out. As you can, it's kind of hard to see. Sorry about the light, but you can see the threads. I think it came out pretty good. Yeah, you get the idea. So anyway, the pan is now threaded with the new tap. So let's go up to the kit. I purchased this, got a set of these too. These weren't very expensive. I don't know if this is the part number. I think this is, but it's a 10-piece oil drain, 10-piece oil drain plug gasket set. Same thing. It's a M14 by 1.25. So it can go on here. It's obviously some type of oil-resistant rubber. So when I put this drain plug back in, it should squish around the oil pan and give me a nice seal, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So hopefully my oil pan will stop dripping oil. And that was my biggest gripe. No matter how tight I got this with the crush washers, I still always had a drip of oil coming out of the oil pan. It was just annoying. It wasn't like a big drip or a big leak, but it just irritated me. And that's why I really wanted to chase the threads on that, and you know, just make sure that it was a good seal around this oil drain plug, because it just didn't look right. Every time I pulled this drain plug out, it was always like, just didn't feel right. It always had a lot of grit and it was always kind of wobbly. So that's the main reason I wanted to do this, just show you guys how to get under there and, you know, clean up your threads and make sure you have a good oil drain, I guess, connection or whatever you want to call it. So just a quick video on how to do that. Like I said, do a quick review of this kit. So far everything worked pretty good. Like I said, I really only used the taps, and I don't really need any of the plugs, but I got a full set now, so I can use it on some of my other machines if I ever need it for, I don't know, my truck or dirt bikes or whatever. At least I got it, so that's kind of cool. But so I'm going to put the oil drain plug back in. Obviously put oil and oil filter in. It's just a basic oil change, but that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on that kit. So far, I guess I recommend it. It seemed to work pretty good. As you can see, it did a pretty good job on the threads on the oil pan, and I'll let you know at the end of this video after I put oil in it if it's dripping. Which will be instant for you guys. All right, guys. Oil's back in the car now. Just did a basic oil change. If you don't know how to do an oil change or never seen an oil change done on one of these 3.0 VTEC Honda engines, go back in a couple of my videos. I did a full oil change service on one of these. It's really not too complex. you know, not too big of a deal. Got the new Wix oil filter on there, as you can tell. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the Wix oil filters. I run them in pretty much almost all the stuff I got, and it runs an oil filter. Never had any issues with them. They literally run them in NASCAR, and they're basically, you know, really good oil filters. So climb underneath, take a good look at the drain pan, drain plug. As you can tell, nothing shiny, nothing leaking. I ran it for a good 5 minutes, so I don't see anything. Like I said, I'll leave it up on jack stands overnight, check it in the morning, see if there's any drips or anything, but I think I got it, guys. Sorry for the weird camera angles and weird lighting. I'm trying to get a good angle for you. It's underneath the vehicle, kind of hard to shoot, but you get the idea. Not much too exciting. Anyway, that kit was pretty good, actually. Hey, puppy dog, how you doing? Can I check out my work? Check out my work? Go in there and take a look. See if I did a good job. Good. I think I did too. All right. So, anyway, I think that's it, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Once again, I appreciate everybody who recently subscribed to the channel. If there's any questions about this, let me know. Like I said, I'll see if I can link a. What the heck did I do with that kit? Oh, it's over there. I already put it away. I'll see if I can link attach a link to that kit. Like I said, it wasn't too expensive. It's a pretty thorough kit. It has the taps, the plugs, and the actual crush washers and stuff already in there. So it's a pretty legit kit. I used the tap, and I used one of the crush washers too, and with my existing drain plug. So we'll see how that holds up. And that should be it, guys. Like I said, once again, thanks for everything. Thanks for all the recent subscribers, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.